All right, guys, welcome. My name is Ibrahim, and in this video, I'm going to share with you why goals are very important to your success in any area of your life. Without goals, you'll struggle. Without goals, you'll wander around, you'll puddle in this area, you'll pick things up, you'll stop, and you won't make the progress that you would have made with goals. Now, there's a lot of goal setting programs, there's a lot of talk around goals, especially in the new year. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a very specific area. I'm going to narrow and focus in on this very particular area in goal setting. And I'm going to do this and hope to persuade you and help influence the way that you set goals. Now, whether you set goals or not, I'm going to give you a framework, very simple framework that you can use after watching this video to set goals, realistic goals, and make progress. So let's jump right into it. So the very first thing, what we do is we set vague, unclear, unmeasurable goals. The reason we do this is because we don't want to fail. We don't want to experience the failure and what comes with it. Now, typically what we do is when we set a goal that's unclear, we'll never experience the success that comes with it because we're too afraid to experience the failure. They go hand in hand, the success and the failures. You have to embrace them both. So if we're too afraid to experience the failure, we won't experience the success. Now, in order to combat that, we have to be specific. I'm going to talk about how to handle the highs and lows, the mountaintops and the valley peaks, but for now, what we have to do in setting these goals is the first thing is we have to get clear. So, an unclear goal is I want to lose some weight. How much weight? By when? Who do you need help? What tools, what equipment will you need? I want to make more money. How much more? You see where I'm getting? We want to be very clear on specific. Let's put a dollar amount. Let's put a number on it. Let's give ourselves a time frame. Okay? How much? By when? Who's going to impact this? Okay? Whose support do I need in order to help achieve this? Or can I do it by myself? So we want to be very specific. Date, time, how much? Okay? So we want to narrow it, keep it short, tight, specific. Specificity is our friend when setting goals. Okay? Now, once we have that down, we want to have a way to measure our progress. That can be on our phone. We can have a wall poster up, some way that's easy for you to measure and track your progress. Okay? Set reminders if you need reminders. The other thing that you can do on the back end is make sure that you have a goal that excites you. If it doesn't excite you, choose a different goal. Okay? If the goal isn't exciting, you'll procrastinate because it's not pulling you forward. You need to see how achieving this thing will have a direct benefit on your life. How will reaching this goal impact your life? Once you have that, the desire, the ability, then you're ready. And the last thing that we want to make sure that we do is we have this goal set right above, right outside our comfort zone. So we want it to stretch us. We want to grow. Okay, we want to feel some resistance in achieving this goal. We don't want it to be too easy because then it's not motivating. So we want something that's just outside, that's challenging to go for. Okay, so that's on the front end. The second part, and that's where the bulk of this training is different, is I focus on the conversation you have with yourself while you're on the journey. For many of us, it's negative because the influences of the people around us, the influences of the people that raised us from television, that the central message is we're not good enough. Who are you to have this thing? And so what we have to do is we have to stop that and interrupt it with a solid foundation built on love and acceptance. You're good enough. I love you. You got this. You can do it. We have to support and encourage ourselves. Okay? We have to build a strong base, and it starts with you. You have to do your own push-ups. You have to change that conversation in your head. If that conversation is negative, it's not your fault that it's there, but it's your responsibility to change it. And that's what you have to do. Manually, take the stairs. That's what I tell people. Take the stairs. It was one time I was telling myself, I love you, Ibrahim. I love you, Ibrahim. I love you, Ibrahim. And when I was having an off day, that conversation interrupted that negative thought. I said, hold on. I love you, Ibrahim. And it changed the game. So repetition is the mother of all skill. Okay? So, alter that conversation while we're in the process of achieving the goal, executing our plan. And then on the last step, okay? So on the last step and in between. So in between reflection, okay? Reflecting on our progress, that is the word I'm looking for. So in the process of reflecting, reviewing our progress, we want to celebrate the wins and acknowledge the small failures. We want to acknowledge them. Okay, what do we learn from them? What do we have to celebrate? We want to celebrate the small wins. We want to dig in deep to all the small decisions that we made right, acknowledge those, and keep moving forward. Okay, until we get to the end where we have a big major celebration, we want to continue to acknowledge our efforts along the way. Okay, our natural default is to not pay attention, not acknowledge those, but we want to interrupt that with celebration. Okay, so that's a high level overview. That's it for right now. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into these exercises that we can do on this goal setting journey. I'm super excited. Goal setting is beautiful. And your life starts to change when you make progress. So we're all about progress, and I'll see you guys on the next video.